Hello? Okay, I just want to make a really quick video right now because it's very late and I don't really feel like talking that much. This is going to be a response to a video called Tag, Atheist You're Out, and the tag stands for Transcendental Argument for God. It basically says that, well, you talk about all this evidence, but you can't even talk about evidence until you have a worldview that accounts for your ability to have evidence. And the maker of this video is his username is Paleocrat, and he states that atheists, an atheistic worldview, which I wouldn't even call atheism a worldview. It's just one aspect of a worldview, maybe. But anyway, he says that it can't account for absolute knowledge, and therefore atheists can't make any statements off the bat. And I would agree with him that if you're an atheist, you can't make a statement and be intellectually honest and make a statement that you say is 100% true. You're absolutely sure about it. But I would say that if you're a Christian, you can't say that either, unless you're just deluded. But I don't make claims that I say are 100% true, so it's really not a problem. He says that atheism doesn't allow for even the availability of evidence, which is just not true, because it does allow for evidence. What it doesn't allow for is 100% positive or negative statements. But let's turn this around for a second. Let's look at the Christian worldview, which is a worldview. He says that he can talk about evidence and he can make positive assertions because he says that God exists and God makes the universe uniform and it acts in accordance to laws. First of all, if the universe acts in accordance with laws, no miracles. If there are miracles, then the universe doesn't act in accordance with laws. But let's go ahead and just address this claim. How do you know the universe acts in accordance to laws according to the Christian worldview? Well, he says that in Genesis, God tells him to. I don't know exactly where that quote is in Genesis, but let's say it says there, plain in Genesis, the universe acts according to laws. You can make logical, inductive reasoning, and I give you permission. Signed, God. Well, how do you know he wasn't lying to you? You have to presuppose that he wasn't lying to you. You have to assume that he wasn't lying to you. And you say, well, he doesn't lie, he's God. How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know that? You can always ask, how do you know that? There is no absolute certainty, no matter what your worldview is, unless you're just plain insane. And that's kind of where faith comes in. People who have faith think they're certain, but I always say faith is the absence of thought and the illusion of knowledge. You can say that I believe this, therefore I can make positive statements, but really you didn't do anything. You didn't really solve a problem. All you did is you had a problem and then you made something up to try and answer it. For example, if I, didn't know how my car ran or something, I could say God did it. That's wrong, though, and it doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't tell me anything. Any problem that you have, you could say, well, God answers that problem. But it's just an ad hoc rationale that doesn't really answer anything. So, anyway, I guess I'm done. I'm not going to post this as a video response to his video because, quite frankly, I found him annoying. And I don't really want to deal with him. If he stumbles across this video and addresses it, then I'll deal with him, I guess. But kind of frankly, I think the guy's annoying. And he's just very smug. So I'm not going to deal with it. Alright. Anyway, I guess my final point, if I just want to say this again, no one can be absolutely sure of anything, no matter what your worldview is, unless you're insane. Alright? Peace.